Welcome back to This Is Arlington, Arlington High School's student-produced television show. Today's episode is part 1 of our season finale.
On today's show, we'll hear advice from seniors to underclassmen, special messages from teachers, and more.
We don't want to keep you waiting any longer. This Is Arlington starts now.
Senior Week festivities close out today with Senior Picnic. Class of 2023 gets to walk through the AHS hallways one last time, while underclassmen cheer them on, then followed by a picnic and games on the football field. Graduation is quickly approaching, so seniors get ready.
Last week, the AHS Art Department celebrated their annual art show. Artwork was exhibited in the rotunda and outside the auditorium from all visual arts students. Community members were invited to attend the evening with the arts to see the exhibit along with performances from music and theater and film projects from the media department.
Everyone here in the studio was treated to a delicious meal made by your very own Tiger Kitchen. Let's see how that went.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Tiger Kitchen. Today we have a very special episode. It's our last episode. Yay! We're all three going to be making our own dishes and giving them to our classmates. It's going to be a very fun episode. Hopefully, if it isn't, then that will be our legacy, and we will have left on a very bad note, which will be an anecdote to our lives. But that shouldn't happen because we're all great cooks. Hey yo! So for my dish, I'm going to be making a Matthew special recipe. It is brownies. I say it's special because we didn't really have any of the ingredients to cook a meal. That means the preheat oven is done. We're gonna go use that in a second. Cake flour. Let me use cake flour.
Okay, they said AP flour is the best for brownies.
Really?
Yeah.
Do we have AP flour?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They said do not use cake flour.
Why not?
Because
What is it, poison? All right, then we're just gonna add in the cocoa powder, right? So I'm grasping at straws here, yo. Is that supposed to look like that? It doesn't smell like brownie.
I don't smell anything.
We gotta let you go. Wait, that doesn't sound good.
What's up, Tiger Kitchen? I'm Zeb, and today I'm going to show you how to make some bomb mac and cheese. Always wash your hands. Alright, so number one step is get your water in boiling, and so while it's, oh dang, I messed that up. I got 3 different cheeses here today. I got mozzarella, cheddar, and Monterey Jack. So the water's starting to boil. I'm gonna pour my festive Easter salt. I'm just going to go ahead and pour that in. So we're gonna go ahead and start our cheese sauce while that's boiling. And we don't want to use all of our plate. This is how I like to test them. Hot. Alright, so now here's the big time. We get to pour the cheese sauce into the noodles. Alright guys, so now I'm about to put in the oven. And so you'll be seeing the finished product at school.
It's just past midnight, everybody's asleep, but I'm gonna be making fried rice for the class today. And we're just gonna season the rice. So next we're gonna do our vegetables.
Everyone, I hope you brought a big appetite. We at Tiger Kitchen made some delicious treats for y'all. So please feel free to dig in and let us know who did it best. Y'all go.
Am I the first one? I know, I like the short.
We're gonna have to go with the fried rice. The mac and cheese was the best. I'm good with that answer.
The mac and cheese was my favorite. Mine was rice.
Definitely the fried rice.
The fried rice.
The mac and cheese is definitely the best. Kind of like cake the best. Thank you.
I like the fried rice.
My favorite was the fried rice.
I like the rice.
The mac and cheese was my favorite. The mac and cheese was the best. I thought the rice was
All right. Thank y'all so much for coming along with us during this amazing journey, and we'll see you sometime. Wave, bye.
Today I'm here with Natalie and
Grant.
are you guys doing long distance?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's go find out.
feel like you need like a personal connection, like with somebody. Like I'd rather see you every day than FaceTime you, you know?
Because you're too young, and I feel like you're just too young for something like that, and you gotta be like really, really mature. And I mean, what senior you know that mature?
I don't know. I don't think it'll last.
Because you weren't cheated on.
Because it's not good.
Because you never trust a man or a woman whose brain isn't fully developed yet.
Female be cheating so much, like, soon I get away, all the other dudes gonna be around her, and she gonna give in.
Because I've been in so many long-distance relationships with that. It just always fails, bro. Unless it's with the right person.
I just don't think it would work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Sorry all of you that think it will. Don't mean to be the one to bust anybody's bubbles, but it's a pipe dream.
This is a fat no. Because it's never gonna work out. Break up now.
Why?
Might work out in the end.
If you gotta do it, you gotta do it.
Because if you really like somebody, you wouldn't cheat on them from distance, I guess.
As you can see, a lot of people think no. So I just don't know if you guys should continue your relationship and maybe you should just break up now. But for couples that are doing long distance, do you have any advice for like anyone doing long distance?
I definitely don't recommend if you're insecure or like jealous or anything, because yeah.
My advice for anyone doing long distance next year is trust. I don't really have that in my relationship, but you should. Thank you.
Go ahead and wake up and break up because, I mean, it's not going to last anyway. Y'all going to find new people, so life goes on.
Honestly, just break up and call it quits now.
Don't.
No, just don't do it.
This week, we went around the school asking the 2023 graduates to give some advice to the upcoming seniors and underclassmen. Although we'll miss them, the class of 23 had some wise words of wisdom to share. Here's what they said.
Hi, my name's Crystal Coleman. And I'm Macy Webb.
And alongside Grace and Grammar, today we asked some seniors for some advice for upcoming seniors. Personally, our advice is to make sure that you do all of your work and turn it in on time, because senioritis is a real thing and you won't want to do your work, but you need to do it to graduate, so just push through.
And my advice would be to not mess around with the guys in grades that are younger. Don't be a cougar.
Do your work.
Quit school. Do your homework. Do your work on time. You will not do it if you don't do it the day it's due. Personal experience, you just won't do it.
Just really cherish the years that you have here, because it goes by really, really fast.
So just be swaggy. Try not to get involved in a lot of drama.
Expect the unexpected, especially regarding college. You know, there were so many times where I was like, oh, I'm going to go to this college, or I'm going to go to that college. And it was all really wild and all. But yeah, just make sure to expect the unexpected. Plans will change, so just keep that in mind.
I would definitely say take dual English and bring a blanket to school, because they won't take it from you.
Just keep your grades up and take the ACT as many times as you can before you graduate.
Just you better try on that ACT and take it multiple times. More than 5 times as possible. Thank you.
Actually study for the ACT, because it will bite you in the butt later.
Start your college applications as early as possible and apply early action.
Start planning your dorm room now, because it's a lot.
Don't take too many AP classes.
Go to school.
Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the curve.
I don't necessarily have a single one, but I'd probably say just the culmination of the group of kids that were in that class. 2023's got a lot of special kids. So
the seniors now. That was almost my last year to be in the regular classroom. I was teaching PE. And what I remember about that year is I liked all my classes, I liked all the kids, but I remember going home for spring break and not coming back. And I thought, this is really weird. And then I came back and I didn't know anybody, I couldn't remember names, because I think we left at spring break. And we thought we'd be gone a couple weeks, you know, everybody's sick a little bit. It ended up being the rest of the year, and that's what I remember about it. I hate it. Now I can't even, I see the kids, they, hey, Coach D, I can't even call a name because I hadn't been in the general population for a few years.
My favorite memory from the senior class was probably getting to walk into class when everybody was masked and seeing that one student who didn't want to wear their mask properly and getting to say, hey, cover your breathing holes.
Screen printing Christmas bags with the graphic media class.
May 5th, 2023.
Honestly, the best advice I could give is what I give to my kids, my own children. I still give them because they don't listen much. Man, everything that's going to happen to y'all, good, bad, otherwise, it's going to be who you run with, who you hang out with. If you get with, you know, good people who are motivated to do good in life and prosper and do the right things, and you will. If you don't, you're going to just hang with the right people, man. And y'all all know right from wrong. Just choose right, dadgummit. Y'all know.
Don't get arrested.
That's a good question. Make really good, smart financial decisions. Then I also, too, to be honest with you, wouldn't get involved in any serious relationships until you're done with school or possibly on track with your future job or trade. That'd be mine.
Find something that you love to do and do that for a living.
If I had to go back and tell myself something, it would be to actually read the books in college, because they actually expect you to show up prepared to class if you're going to actually understand what they're teaching in class, and I didn't do a good job of that. So I would probably say enjoy the experience and all the cool stuff that college has to offer, because you only get to go to college once, but also study, read your books, and come to class prepared.
Hello, class of 2023. I'm Dr. Allison Clark, your former Arlington Middle School principal. I'm so proud of the way that you have grown over the years and you have accomplished so much in your high school. My favorite memories that I have with you, one of them is when all of us went out there and put on those special sunglasses and we got to view the total eclipse, and I know you may remember that because we got to miss some class time. Another item is the student council. I had all those pizza meetings, those working lunches with you, and I appreciate all the leadership that the student council provided at that time, because you really gave me a lot of ideas and you led a lot of activities that were student involved, and I appreciate you so much, and again I wish you the best in your future and your future endeavors.
Hasta mañana.
Have you ever wondered who has the best French fries in Arlington? In this segment, Julia and I will be tasting and ranking our top choices. Welcome back to our second episode of Taste Testers. In today's lineup, we have Baby Jack's, Wendy's, Sonic, and McDonald's.
As you can see, we're testing out fries today. First up is Baby Jack's. Can you do the honors?
No. They don't look like they're cooked, to be honest.
What is this?
The seasoning's good.
It doesn't, I don't like it. The salt is good though.
I think the seasoning's okay. They're not cooked all the way. They're mushy.
Yeah.
Well, first place for now, Baby Jack.
Next up is Wendy's.
Dr. Pepper.
They're better than that.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Wendy's, second place.
Not good.
Next up, Sonic.
Sonic. They're better than Wendy's.
Better than Wendy's, I guess.
You don't have to agree with everything I say, Julia.
They're kind of like, still not good though, as I'm eating a lot of them.
These are good.
Okay, what place?
You think they're in front of Baby Jack's?
Honestly, I guess. All of these have been bad. I'm ready
think?
for McDonald's though.
Okay. Second place, Sonic.
No, first place.
First place, Sonic. Interesting.
Now McDonald's. They're a lot different than the rest.
First place all the way.
First place?
Man, those are good. I get intense over my McDonald's fries, not gonna lie. Those are so good.
Okay. Well, guys, that's a wrap. First place, we got McDonald's. No. No, sorry. Wendy's just doesn't like to stay up. First place, McDonald's. Second place, Sonic. Third is Baby Jack's, and last is Wendy's. Bloopers at the end.
I'm gonna try these again.
Baby Jacks? I've never had Baby Jacks. I've never had Baby Jacks.
They're like not cooked. Oh my gosh, stop falling over.
They're not cooked. These are disgusting.
What are disgusting?
The Wendy's ones.
Oh, dude. These are so fine. They're like, so, what?
What are you doing?
They're like normal. They're like okay.
Remember when we said we weren't hungry?
I'll always be eating. It's our TV crew. Oh my gosh, these are good. Honestly, first place is the Dr. Pepper for me. I got salt all over me.
I bit.
Family is everything, but what happens when having a family is in question? Next up is a clip of the Lewis's story on how their unique family came about.
My name is Melissa Lewis. My husband Bart and I met in 2002 and got married in 2003. We've been married for 20 years this year.
My name is Bart Lewis and I'm Melissa's husband.
I found out when I was a teenager that I wouldn't be able to get pregnant, and on mine and Bart's first date, I told him that as well, and he was definitely fine with that.
I didn't care. I figured we would find another way to create a family.
We wanted to have a family. We just didn't know how we were going to make that possible. Obviously, adoption at that time was one way to go. I didn't want to do that. So we pursued in vitro at first after we'd been married about 3 years. And we decided to stop with in vitro, and after much prayer, I felt like adoption was what we were supposed to do. In the beginning of 2009, we got a phone call from a close friend of ours whose family at their church had a teenage daughter who was pregnant and wanted to give the baby to a family to adopt.
To say the least, this past year has been a blast. I've learned to really appreciate the art of filmmaking and to really appreciate and really trust my own creative ability and to really explore different avenues of videos. You know, I've made serious videos, I've made comedic videos, I've made creative and weird videos this past year, and it all came from the creative nature of TV production. You know, originally when I took this class, I thought it would just be, news packages over and over again. I never really believed that it could be so creative that I could literally do any type of segment I want, and it would appear on the TV show. It would appear on YouTube, and the people, the community in Arlington would be able to see it. You know, I walk by school the week of a new segment. I'm always bombarded by people saying, "Hey, I saw you on that segment. Hey, you were so funny. Hey, I loved your segment on this." And it's really been a great motivator and a great reward to, these projects that I've made. The fact that I'm able to entertain people, the fact that I'm able to really make people laugh or make people inquire about, topics is really amazing, really rewarding, and it really builds your voice. It built my voice to know that my words, that my ideas were something that were important, something that would be heard. And that's, I think, a core thing about this class, about TV production, about media in general, about showing your own ideas, showing your voice, and, having that voice be heard and having that voice be reciprocated positively is a immensely rewarding experience. As I finish high school and move on with my life through college and other means, the one thing I will never forget is this class. Thank you, TV production. And for those underclassmen, I encourage you to take it.
So what have you really taken away from TV production this year?
I feel like the main thing that I've taken away is just like being able to have like opportunities. Like at Arlington, it's so amazing that we have this. I didn't even really know about it much freshman year, and how I'm like so involved, want to be involved. This year it's just crazy. So I think people just need to get into TV production and all the TV classes a little bit closer, just so they can know a little bit more about it, because it is really fun and cool senior year. But what do you think your takeaway's been?
I've definitely learned a lot. I've definitely become very inspired by Mr. Ashby, Ms. Roberts, and other teachers, just to keep like doing what I'm doing and hopefully do something in the future with media arts and journalism and all that. So yeah, it's been a great year.
That's exciting.
We hope you've enjoyed today's episode of This Is Arlington. Stay tuned for our part 2 of the season finale.
Be sure to check out the other Arlington High School content on your YouTube channel, AHS Tiger Life. Turn on post notifications to see when more content is posted. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll see you next week.